and then
like
a
you were
giant.
closer to camera. Hi everyone.
Hey.
Let's just start over. That was
Alright,
some
here
fun
we go.
bloopers. Here we go. Hey everyone. I'm Aaron. This is my good buddy Joseph. We're 100% sober, which will probably make you lose respect for
Probably.
for me at least throughout this video. You have no respect for Joseph because you just met him.
You will never.
I'm gonna try to finish this video before I sweat through this.
It is almost June, everybody.
It's almost June. It's June tomorrow, which made me think, because I do that sometimes.
Happy Memorial Day.
Happy thinking day.
Tell us about your thing.
Oh yeah. So I had an idea since it's June and I have so many things that have been on my mind that I just haven't done, to do something called Just Do It June. Don't come after me, Nike. It's just an idea. It's just a fun thing.
Right.
I'm not going to make any money from this. Maybe I will, but you know what? You have so much more money than I ever
It's
will.
something for us to motivate ourselves and possibly others.
The basic idea of Just Do It June is to devote each day to doing one different thing. For example, some things that I've wanted to do for a while and just haven't because I've let paralysis of analysis get in the way, are things like make more YouTube videos. So here we go. We're making one.
We're making one.
Working on my taxes. I'm one of those people that extended my taxes to October, but I want to get it out of the way. I was too preoccupied the whole year. I just want to get that taken care of.
Right.
Like off my...
And you don't have an easy tax thing ahead of you. I get why you did it. You work
Right.
a bunch of different jobs.
Exactly.
And you're not the average Joe.
As actors, we tend to have a lot of different employers, whether that is from our survival jobs or different acting jobs. So you've got and another day I might devote to writing a few pages of a screenplay.
Yes.
Another day I might devote to a complete social media rest day.
We're not
Joseph,
even
by
doing
the way, has a crazy important cool job and won't be able to be here with me every day, but he was free today, so
Right.
I'm happy to have him.
Yeah. I think the progress, not perfection mantra is helping me
Yes.
right now. And that's going into this of just get it done. Do it.
I also like done is better than perfect.
Yes.
I like that one.
And sometimes perfect is the enemy of the good.
I know that a lot of the things on my list for Just Do It June are small things. Some of them are something that I could do in 20 minutes, but I'm making that my goal for that day. I want to take days off. That's, I think, just doing it for my mental health. I don't know that there has been a day, for sure in the last 3 months, but maybe in the last 6, that I haven't been on social media for at least an hour. I feel like I need a day to just, go hiking and breathe in fresh air and all that stuff.
That's the hard part about your job being on your phone, is it
Right.
literally is always with you. So it's it's such a temptation to just, let me check in on work. I mean, if you worked from home, you'd always have that temptation, and you do. I guess what I'm just saying is imagine the office is right in your apartment. You're never away from it. So
There is no mental and physical boundaries between my bedroom and my office. That's where I work.
I will say that I would like to. I have some health things that I need to figure out.
Yeah.
Scheduling doctor's appointments. I have a crazy job. I work 65 hours a week.
I have to do a eye appointment and get new glasses because I lost mine. So
I think that getting well and getting things done that really aren't that difficult, we put off. It's self-care is not a priority. And I know we all have life. We all have bills to pay. We all have things that we have to do. But also making those things. And I think that's what Do It June is about. Taking, 20 minutes a day to devote to something that's going to make your life better, that really isn't that hard if you really just, get very...
And then it's off the mental to-do list.
Right.
That's one thing for me is with all these things accumulating, I know that I feel more guilty about it as the days go on. I feel more,
Right.
Insert self-name calling here. I feel
Right.
stupid and lazy and all those things that I know I'm not.
Right.
And I know that if I just did it, I might...
Sorry.
I thought that was full, and I was so about to yell at you. I did a photo shoot months ago,
Right.
and I still haven't given the photographer my photo selections for what I want him to edit. I could have lots of excuses for that, like being busy, and some days that's true, but other days, like, I realize, it's 11 p.m. and I'm way too tired to do it then, but then I remember it, and I'm like, totally could have done that today. One thing that I want to do, probably more than once, maybe I'll try to make it like a bi-daily routine, is study sign language.
Yes.
I've done that, but I've taken a long break, and I'm just super rusty. It's something that I don't have like a specific reason that I need to know it, but it's just something I like and I want to do.
Definitely.
I enjoy learning another language. I also have Duolingo on my phone that I paid $60 for Duolingo for the year. I've used it maybe twice. The defeatist part of my brain says, you already haven't done it for this long. You've wasted the whole year. Like, you're never going to do it. Right. So just do it June. I'm going to fucking get on my Duolingo.
Right. I will say, not to cut you off, but just to jump in with this, is that my big ticket item for June is I've had a very sensitive stomach for a very long time. I think you can relate with this issue. And sensitive heart, sensitive brain,
sensitive spirit,
sensitive earlobes. So I am really wanting to focus on that, getting the gastro appointment with the right person and figuring out what the best approach is, but also not the perfect approach, just progress.
Right.
So making an appointment with someone I think will be good, carving out the time with work, talking to my boss about it because I work all the time, and making it happen, making it a priority, because gut health is mental health. I do believe that. And a lot of my mental health is attributed to my stomach just being kind of upset all the time.
Yeah. I don't know where I learned this subconsciously, but it's if I can't achieve a task right now in a certain amount of hours, I don't even want to start. I don't want to take the first step. I've been that way for a long time, and in my work life, in my personal life, I've tried to not be that type A perfectionist, but it's just ingrained in me for whatever reason. So I definitely want to be okay with just taking like the first step. So like, for example, with doing my taxes, maybe the first step for me is just that day getting all the paperwork and the data that I would need to then go to a tax professional.
What's helped me a lot, and this isn't for everybody, but I actually got a coach recently who's getting certified in a training program, so I lucked out and got one for free. And I told Aaron about it. It's a pretty big value, and I'm so very lucky, very fortunate. But the biggest thing on the list was developing a morning routine. And so my morning routine is about an hour. There's some fitness in there, and then there's some meditation, and then I'm writing a screenplay right now. Nice. So 10 minutes of the last part of the routine is devoted to that.
My morning routine recently has changed. I set my alarm for an hour earlier. I'm trying to meditate first thing, like not look at any social media. For me, I use Insight Timer, and then I try to work out. I was doing 10,000 steps in the morning, which is walking 4 miles. I switched that to walking half an hour at 3.6 speed at a 12 incline on the treadmill in my gym, because apparently that will do basically the same.
Cool.
And
that speaks to that being
saves
clever.
Me a little time.
Right, being clever about your time and figuring out ways to make it work and the most, Cool.
So then I come back here. I've got some bands that I started using instead of weights, because the weights historically for me have just caused more injuries, and I feel like the bands are they just work a little bit better for my muscles. How are we doing on
welcome to your 30s.
Welcome to your 30s.
So I'm excited.
Yeah.
I say we do it. What is it? Accountability.
Accountability buddies.
Accountability buddies. And hey, if anybody wants to join in, we would love to have you.
Yes.
Maybe even have a little, message board at the end of the week or something. Just throwing out ideas and
Yeah.
just ways to be like, hey, how'd you do this week? There's no shame. It's just what were you able to accomplish? And hey, don't forget, that's what my coach is saying all the time. Don't forget the things that you did do. Always keep a track of the things that you accomplished in a day. And it's so easy to skip over that. But you might sit down and say, oh, I did this, and I wasn't even going to give myself credit for it.
Yeah. So I've also heard it referred to as, instead of a to-do list, you make a to-done list.
Love that.
Which is grammatically incorrect. But the point is to look back at your day and really objectively say, like, oh, actually, I did this, and this. And even if it's small things, like I brushed my teeth.
Right.
I ate food.
I drank water.
I took care of myself. And I, sure, I slept for 3 hours, but my body needed sleep, or whatever it is.
Right. Well, I hope your body needed more than 3 hours. But
I mean, like during the day.
I get it.
Yeah.
But
that's just a depression.
I like the to done because it almost implies that you need to do it, and so it's like what we're talking about. It's like you're making yourself do things that make you feel good.
So I feel like the next part for me for Just Do It June was making this YouTube video. So now I'm gonna go edit it. That's my next thing to do.
Right.
By the time you're watching it, obviously it's
so we can add it to the to done list.
Add it to the to done. And then my next thing is to actually write down a to-do list for June. I don't know if I'll make it in order of days. Sometimes I might get a few auditions that day. We're both working actors, so I might need to switch things around and move this big ticket item to another day. So I'm not gonna make it a concrete thing. And I also, like I said, might move them to or I might need to make it part 1 and 2 for certain items. Right. But we'll figure it out as it goes. I don't want to let perfectionism stop me from just fucking doing it. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you guys want to join, what some of your Just Do It June items are, and feel free to make a video series of your own and hashtag Just Do It June. I think that would be super cool. Make sure to follow me on TikTok and Instagram at Aaron GoldieBoy. Follow this guy at Nice Cup. Do you want people to follow you?
Sure.
Okay, great.
Nice Cup of Joe.
Nice Cup of Joe. Here's a Just Do It June item for y'all. Get friends, make friends, and spend time with friends that make you laugh. This guy makes me laugh every time I'm with him.
Same with Laugh Friend. This friend laugh.
And I like making you laugh.
I like laughing and then making friend laugh. Aaron. Also, if you want to be a part of the challenge, we recommend trying your best attempt at an Australian accent.
Oh yeah, it could be your day one activity. Here we go. Ready? I'm gonna make that.
Guy. Very good. Just beeline. No, just right
that was
to
a
it.
fucking swish.
That was a swish.
Join us on the journey, or just watch the journey. That's cool too. Bye everybody. Thank you for
nice to meet you.
joining us on the journey. Do you want to learn how to spell your name in sign language? Do you know how?
No.
Here we go. Ready? It's J O S E. Yeah, it's P. Yeah. H.
H.
And then I'm A